What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Kimmy here. And I'm here with...
Deja Nell and
Desiree.
What's your name again?
Desiree.
Right. Welcome back to our channel, Live, Laugh,
No.
Love it!
Love it.
No, okay, guys? No.
Can you stop bossing everybody?
Now that's something I can agree with.
Oh my gosh. How y'all doing, man? I haven't been here with the kids for a minute. Take out this thing and talk to the people, man. Talk to the people, man.
I lost my page.
Say what one.
Also, I thought we were doing a Facebook Live, Hinton.
I was going to do a Facebook Live, but I figured we could just record this bad boy.
Or not.
What?
I was saying Hinton, so like after this video you could check out the Facebook Live.
How
But that's
about
not
we post this on the tube, and then we put a link to our FBL. No, I don't even think that makes sense. Anyway, squash that. So listen. How are you guys doing out there in the world? It is quarantine time.
And children, if you're watching this, my only tip, try not to go insane, because we're not going to school until May, so...
Yeah, got an email today, said these kids ain't go. Can you stop? Okay.
I am Mr. Bibka. I took name because I hear your name and the door and the cubes. Like what?
What?
Just pretend.
What?
Everyone, for the sake of this child here, pretend you knew what she was just saying, please.
Please, Mom.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Excuse me. Okay, go lie down with Desi, with DJ. What?
You're just shifting her over to me?
Yeah, so I can read the story. Okay, look right here, babe. Come over here.
Hey, Mom. While you're reading it, I dare you to do the whole entire thing in your accent.
Okay, I'll try. Okay. Alligator Baby by Robert Munsch. You guys ready?
Yes,
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And I've been dared by my daughter to say the whole thing in a West Indian
Mom,
accent.
turn it. I should turn your page.
Listen, I turn the page on my time. You hear me?
No. Don't turn the
Oh my
page.
gosh. Okay. Here we go.
Okay, here
Where
we
did you
go.
get that
Okay,
from?
no. Lie down and listen to the story. Here we go.
Let's sit together right down.
I said, shut your mouth.
Okay, we can sit.
Joking. All right, y'all ready for this?
Yes.
One night, Kristen's mother woke up and yelled, "A baby! A baby! I'm having a baby!" Kristen's father jumped up, zoomed around the room, got dressed, and grabbed Kristen's mother by the hand. They ran downstairs to the car and drove off really fast.
Can I do the broom sound?
Let's do it together. The room!
Mwah.
Unfortunately, they got lost. They didn't go to the hospital.
You go to the hospital on your way.
No, they didn't go to the hospital. Guess where they went? They went to the zoo.
Yes.
They
went to the zoo. Huh?
Remember the Granby Zoo? Oh,
The Granby Zoo.
You know, we should have made a vlog about that. Did we make a vlog about that?
Listen, the baby is kicking the phone. I trying to read this blood clot story here.
Kicking the phone.
Stop touching the phone. Listen to the story, man. Oh my gosh. God of mercy.
Why are you always so...
Lie down and listen to the story, man.
I'm sorry for these technical difficulties.
All right. Here we go.
We're going out. Where? Ow.
Stop moving the phone. Gosh, we're going to be the world's worst storytellers in the world. Okay, who's listening to the story? Who wants to hear the story?
Me.
Okay, zip your lip. Here we go. So, what happened now? So, they went to the zoo, but it was okay. Kristen's mother had a lovely baby. Then they drove home and knocked on the front door. Blam, 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 blam. Hold on a second. How they drive home and they knock on their own door? Wait, did I mess something up here?
It's a car.
His mother had a lovely baby. Then they drove home and knocked on their front door. Blam, 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 blam. Okay, well, whatever. They knocked on their own door.
That's the gate.
What gate?
Maybe she locked the door behind them so there are no criminals.
Okay. All right, so listen. Kristen opened the door, and there was her mother holding something all wrapped up. Kristen, she said, would you like to see your new baby brother? Oh, yes, said Kristen.
That's perfect.
So Kristen lifted up the bottom of the blanket. She saw a long green tail and said, that's not a people tail.
I don't think people have tails.
Kristen lifted up the middle of the blanket, saw a green claw, and said, that's not a people claw.
People don't have claws. It's got really long nails.
Kristen lifted up the top of the blanket, saw a long green face with lots of teeth, and said, that's not a people face. That is not my baby brother. No, Kristen, said her mother. Don't be jealous.
You don't think it's your baby brother? You have to go to the Maury cell.
Let's go to Mommy's cell.
Shout out, Maury. Just then, the baby reached up and bit Kristen's mother on the nose. She yelled, Then the baby reached up and bit her father on the nose. He yelled,
Oh! Insert glass bottle breaking.
That's not a people baby, said Kristen. That's an alligator baby. Goodness, said her mother. We've got the wrong baby. Stay. So Kristen put the alligator baby into the fish tank, and her mother and father drove back to the zoo. They came back in an hour and knocked on the door. Blum, 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 blum. Kristen opened the door and her mother said, would you like to see your new baby brother? Oh, yes, said Kristen.
Oh, I know what it's going to be.
Remember? Remember what you were... Remember, Dejanelle?
I said I knew what it was going to be, but I didn't say what it was.
Kristen lifted up the bottom of the blanket, saw a fishy tail, and said, that's not a people tail. Kristen lifted up the middle of the blanket, saw a flipper, and said, that's not a people flipper. Kristen lifted up the top of the blanket, saw a face with whiskers, and said, that's not a people face. That is not my baby brother. No, Kristen, said her mother. Don't be jealous. Just then, the baby reached up with its flipper and flapped her father's face. Whop, 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 whop.
Whap, whap, whap.
He yelled, it's a seal, baby. We've got the wrong baby. So Kristen put the seal baby in the bathtub, and her mother and father drove back to the zoo.
Yeah.
This is not a good place for me to hold this thing up here.
It's so
No, just put it back down. It's okay.
You want it to go higher?
It's okay. They came back in an hour and knocked on the door. Blam, 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 blam. They said, Kristen, would you like to see your new baby brother? Leave it. Oh my gosh.
Mommy.
Oh, yes, said Kristen. She lifted up the bottom of the blanket, saw a hairy leg, and said, that's not a people leg. She lifted up the middle of the blanket, saw a very hairy arm, and said, that's not a people arm.
Why are you judging the baby? He was just born with a little extra hair. Jeez.
She lifted up the top of the blanket, saw a very hairy face, and said, that's not a people face. That is not my baby brother. No, Kristen,
Oh my goodness,
said her mother. Don't be jealous.
Oh my gosh.
Then the baby reached up with its feet and grabbed her mother's ear and her father's ear, and they both yelled, ah!
Look at the hair of the lady, though.
It's a gorilla baby. We've got the wrong baby. Let me do it, said Kristen. So her mother and her father put the gorilla baby on the chandelier in the living room, and Kristen went off to the zoo on her bicycle.
What's the name of the bicycle?
First, Kristen looked in the snake cage. No people babies. Then Kristen looked in the wombat cage. No people babies.
Can I do the wham 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 part?
Yes.
Yay.
Then Kristen looked in the elephant cage. No people babies.
Baby can catch something like baby can catch cat.
That's right. Then she stopped and listened. From far away, she heard
Wah. 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 Wah.
That's more like it.
Anyone gets slapped by the bullet. Principal is cute.
Can y'all stop moving the bed?
And Principal is a baby.
Listen, that's more like it,
No, Principal
said
is
Kristen.
a baby.
She followed the sound. It was coming from the gorilla cage.
Hold up. If y'all see right back here, see the monkey is sawing all the animals out, and look at the next page.
There's one monkey.
The monkey is sawing the animals out, and then right over here. Right at the back where the lines are.
See? What's here? The monkey
Behind
right
the
here.
girl.
Yeah, behind the girl.
Kristen looked at the mommy gorilla and said, give me my baby brother. The gorilla jumped away and wouldn't give the baby back at all. Then the people baby reached up and bit the gorilla on the nose, and the gorilla yelled, "Ah!" and handed the baby to Kristen. Kristen, honey, Sorry, y'all. Okay. So, Kristen jumped on her bicycle and pedaled home. Kristen knocked on the door. Blam, 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 blam. When her parents opened it, she said, "Would you like to see our new baby?" Kristen's mother lifted up the bottom of the blanket and said, "Look, people legs." She lifted up the middle of the blanket and said, "Look, people hands." She lifted up the top of the blanket and said, "Look, people face." Kristen's mother picked up the baby and gave it a big hug. Her father took the baby and gave it a big hug. And her mother said, Kristen, you got the baby back. Good for you."
It's not the best for her that she's hitting me again.
"But what are we going to do with all these other babies?" yelled Kristen's father. "There is a seal baby in the bathtub, and an alligator baby in the fish tank, and a gorilla baby hanging from the chandelier. We should take them back to the zoo." But Kristen looked out the window and said,
Just want to live with this.
Leave it there, man. "I don't think we'll have to do anything at all." Here come the gorilla for your baby.
Hey, and the crocodile come to the baby.
That's right.
The baby
And
crocodile.
where's the baby crocodile? Yeah, and the crocodile mommy came for the baby.
And the seal came with a big old fish in her hand.
And they didn't match them.
And everything was okay.
Until Kristen's mother had twins. That's a whole nother story.
The end.
The end.
So that was Alligator Baby by Robert Munsch.
What?
I hope y'all enjoyed a little story time with us. Check us out on YouTube. Live, laugh, love, Vizel. Come, you guys, come in and say goodnight.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
DJ, come on.
Hold on.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Mom, are we posting this on
Bye.
our YouTube channel?
We're going to post it on our YouTube channel.
Check
What's it called
out
again?
on our YouTube channel. Love, love, love,
Love. Stay safe out there, y'all. God bless.